Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, I'm Lagudi series Mayapur, Gauranga Bhavan, and today is 22 January 2016. We will talk about Śrīla Gour Govinda Maharaja, how we come here from Bhuvaneshwara, 79 years, in February. And we start from Bhuvaneshwara, Bhagavat, Gour Govinda, and me and a few others, Bhaktas. And I think Gour Govinda's son was Abhaya. And we come to Mayapur, and at that time, Gour Govinda was little, did not eat few days. And then he told me to prepare. He did not want to eat with others, sannyasis, to make preparation for him personally. And then we stayed long building, and then it was the festival from one of Prabhupada godbrothers, Madhava Maharaj. He disappeared. The sannyasi been invited to festival, and I did not go. I stayed in my room. And then after festival in Kirtan, Gour Govinda Swami fell on the ground and was unconscious, and two Swamis, Guru Kripa and Trivikrama, they brought him in my room and then told me to look after him. And I did not know what is going on. I thought he's just a little bit too much in ecstasy. He will cool down next day, but it did not happen. So next few hours, Bhagavat came, and then he tried to wake him up to get him out of that unconsciousness. And then it did not work. And then Krishnadas Babaji came, and then another Swami from Mayapur came to wake him up and to talk to Gour Govinda. I did not feel anything. And then they asked him many questions and like that about, and then like that, and many devotees tried to wake him up and could not wake him up. They went to Mayapur, Navadvip together. Ecstatic, for they thought might be Gour Govinda Swami was attacked by ghosts or something like that. And that did not work. And then we took him to Mayapur, different people, doctors, to get him out.
Everybody thought he was sick at that time.
Many thought they become mad, some or other, or mind change, and like that, or sick, some kind of thing. But those Kaviraj, they did not prove it that he was sick, because he did not have a material sickness like ordinary people. And then they brought him back here, and then last doctor said that I should not force him to eat and drink, just leave him. He will come gradually from that trance or sleep of like that. And then one Kaviraj said he's now in samadhi, in his spiritual consciousness. He forgot his body like that. And then a few years he will get normalized, and then if he don't die. And then we stay here for 2 months in Mayapur. Everybody left Australia, different country. And I try to do something. I do massage him and like that. I had a little experience with naturopath before, and like I tried to give him this. But he did not eat, did not drink. Just extend our massage and turn him around, and sit him down. He would not know. He would not be conscious of his body. It doesn't matter what you do, pinch him or stretch him or push him or yell on him or screaming, or he did not be aware of any sound, of any language, of anything. Just eyes are open and like that. And I could not believe it. Then we find out to Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya had this also symptom. But Lord Chaitanya was short time, maybe night or a few hours. Gour Govinda was for 2 months like this, and it was really, really unheard before. I never read any book like that. And that Kaviraj, that Krishna Babaji, he got a thread and put before his nose. He thought if he see there, breathing, but then he was breathing, and he said, no, that's bhava. Mm-hmm. The symptom of bhava, like that. This. And then a guy in so few devotees thought it's not sickness, it's samadhi. Like that, after months, we thought just keep it, you will come back. But it's very difficult because and then he had influence. He also confused us. His body is spiritual, and he confused our consciousness. Like that, it's very, very difficult situation. It's not normal. He had like that was a proper when we're in proper room, our conscious our mind change it. Our mind cannot think normally because there's spiritual power, it confuses. So Gour Govinda, this kind of influence in each room. You have no separate thinking. His consciousness so strong that he...
Can you explain that to me? So it wasn't just his body, it was his mental. But what exactly was the problem with his consciousness?
Yeah, because there are 6 consciousnesses, as he explained. We are in a third consciousness. We are in human consciousness, but not in a spiritual consciousness. So he was in spiritual consciousness, where the same as Krishna. So now when you are with him, then your ordinary mind does not work anymore. It's more identified with ease, like that. And it's a very difficult situation. And if we are not with such a person, or those are very hard to be separate from our body consciousness. That's why it's important to be hearing or watching the person who are in that 4 dimension. The Kulturiya, Krishna is 4 dimension, not 3 dimension. Also Nimai mentioned this. It was in 4 dimension, where external things are not around, no wall, nothing. That's not it. That's why sometimes you wait, because soul is awake and so moving, and you want to walk out to follow Krishna, but it's a wall between, window. Wow. So I have to stop him. like that. And he did not speak ordinary language, He was so complicated, they had to just stop him, push him down, and then he did not know if he see up or down. It's very, very, because very, very difficult situation. I always think about it when I sleep, when I listen to his lecture, and my consciousness is with him and follow like this. I all remember what he did externally, moving here and there, clap hands. He's in rasa dance, but it's a room, it's a window. It's complicated. It's very complicated.
Can you elaborate on that? He would clap his hands. Why?
Because he is with other persons who are transcendental. Uh-huh. Not with me, not with it's not this area, it's a transcendental realm. So he had his spiritual body, and then he moved hands like that to imitate what they're doing there. It's very, very complicated. Very complicated, because he was in his spiritual consciousness. He was with Krishna, and we are in external things. So I was perceiving and movement and pressure and also vision of other persons. Similar when Lord Chaitanya was with walking in the yard, and the demigods come, so to the Sachi was perceiving somebody's moving around his baby Krishna, but they did not see the external forms, because demigods have a subtle form, but they have a pressure, they're like shadows. Like Gour Govinda, I saw those are shadows, because they have not gross bodies. But it's very complicated. And then it's very complicated for ordinary devotees to believe it, and there is some other, and those things are not ordinary spoken, and even Sanatana Goswami did not tell much about his vision about Krishna like that. So those devotees, they are with Krishna. Krishna is with them, and Rasa dance is there. Wherever they go, they're in that mood. They're in that mood. Guru said, "You don't see Krishna?" Afterwards, how this devotee cannot see? It's only Krishna, and he's associated like. And then like that, so you perceive it. So like that, and then you can also, by thy mercy, you can also perceive it. Right?
Were you afraid that Gour Govinda Swami would hurt himself?
I was afraid, but because he did not feel it, he did not feel it. He just bends back and dropped down on the ground like that. Because he did not feel it, for he was not identified with any external consciousness, or he did not depend it. That's why it's difficult. He did not depend to live with the body. He was not identified. He did not. I believe that as a him, soul, he was outside the body, but by mind and by other connection. Once Prabhupada mentioned in Sydney that we asked him what is, he said, now we are parking car in the car and then we go morning walk. So the soul, when he is pure, he can walk around and then come back in his body. So soul was with Krishna, and then connection to the mind in the body. But then we did not see him when he get out, where he go. We just see the body and little mind, how he does. So he was with Krishna, but he's always with Krishna. But that time he was not identified with the body, did not speak, did not like that. He's always,
Can you explain the external symptoms that he had, like change in skin color?
Yeah, he was shivering and getting red, body get blue and screaming and like that, sound and like that, and then become stunted for half an hour, stunted like that, and then all of the 8 bhavas are going through the day and night like that. He could not get out. It's like a nightmare. Then I prayed to Krishna. I just wanted to release him, to chant his rounds, I read for him, I beg, I cry, just to get him or to disappear or to come back in normal consciousness. Eventually, he fulfilled my desire, come back. Krishna got him back. I believe personally, if I was not with him, he would left the time. He will not come back. He will not come. Nobody will know about him. Nobody know any disciple, and maybe not even ISKCON. I believe maybe nobody of us.
Do you feel that this situation that happened with Gour Govinda Swami, do you think that could happen to other devotees? Other devotees who are practicing Krishna consciousness, do you think that they can also experience?
Yeah, they can. They can even now if they believe it, if they read their books and if they hear their voice. Gour Govinda's voice is very transcendental voice, completely in a Krishna mood, in a Lord Caitanya mood. It's a Radha Bhava. He speaked and he acted and he had a higher rasa with Krishna. There are not just neutrality, not just friendship, not just this. No, he had the Gopi Bhava. He had a Gopi Bhava consciousness. And he was pushing everybody to forget all other Bhava to get the Gopi Bhava. Like that, to get a Gopi Bhava.
I mean, the room has changed a lot, hasn't it? I mean, it's an up.
Yeah, change.
There's not much.
All is changed. Toilet was next room. That was toilet there, and he was there. All is changed. But this is, you cannot.
Was this the window he jumped out of?
Yeah, oh, boy. Even here. Even sometimes I would forget clothes and he woke up and then I would like this. And then I would try to go here, but then he's back, then go there and I would get him back. I would drag him around was a funny, most funny person. All spiritual people are very funny. Very, very funny. Because they are not connected to the material world.
So he would try and jump out of here.
Yeah, or grab his legs and drag him back in the room and lock him up. But hard to do every day because I get tired and I get mad. Then I have to lock him up together in the kitchen to get food for me. Like that. And nobody want to help me. Nobody wanted because he was appearing to be like a ghost. Like a ghost, scaring you, touching you, become you. Very, very funny. That's happened only once in your life. Once in your life happened to you with great personality. He put a lot of weight. He was skinny like me. He was like this. Yeah, skinny. But there was only one room, not two. They divided. The next room was toilet. And there was no carpet, no nothing, just bed, unfinished. That was not finished. There was not. All unfinished. Second floor was not finished. All was nothing. Nothing. There was no this. There was no this. There was no this. It's all developed later. And Kesharu was there on the front. Raghavat Pandit was there in the first room. And Raghavat Pandit would come. He had a dry legs and would come to check what Gour Govinda does. And then he had a bicycle, go to bicycle. Just lock him up. Just lock him up. He was brahmachari. And because they've been scared of him, was really funny. Really. He was about 50-year-old. 37, he was 77, he was 38-year-old. 48-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
That's 48 years.
Mm-hmm.
I was 37.
You were 37 at the
He
time.
was 11 years older than me.
Okay.
Yes. And therefore I like him because I could respect him because he was older. And he was more funny than me. I like funny people. I like funny people like him. Unbelievable. I was very respectful whenever I joke with him. I was very, very humble. And his voice is so marvelous, his tune is... Because we did not speak much English that time. I come from Yugoslavia. I learned English in a temple. And he did not speak English. And we just acted with on a spiritual level with hands. And, I would bow down for obeisance. And I knew what he wanted to like that. He liked it to I preach, to I go around. I bring to him people. And boy, it was very, very merciful to me.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna